Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on a 2014 Ford Escape and we're doing the front brake pads and rotor. First thing we're going to want to do is take off the wheel so we are able to get in the back to the brakes. The wheel lugs are a 19mm and that's what we are using to take off these.
There you go.
Oh.
Get stuck in there, put the thread back on a little bit, just do it by hand. Wiggle the socket off.
Go.
Thread it on a little more. Oh,
I was ready to tell you what
there you go.
see.
Put the, there you go.
There we go. We are going to be taking the lug nuts from the wheel and you guys want to put them somewhere safe where you're not working so they're out of the way and you don't lose them. Next, you're going to want to take off the rim off of the hub, so you're going to have to kind of persuade it to get off of it nicely. So what you're going to want to do to get it off, you want to put your back against the car and you're going to want to try to kick at the top of the wheel and you also want to make sure it's on a jack stand so it is properly supported. Can I go like this way?
Your stunt double.
My dad is doing it for me.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, here. Now you come stand in real quick. In the position. It'll just magically be you.
We got it off. We can turn it, right?
Yeah.
We're taking off the covers that were covering up the bolts that are inside of here so we are able to get this component off of the brake.
Caliper.
The caliper. Next we are going to be taking a wrench and a 7mm Allen to take out the bolts that are inside the rubber.
There you go. They need to be tight because they need to be re-lubricated.
Yep. And
yep. And you want to push it out. There you go.
yeah.
Good job. Push the other way too. You can push against the rotor, it's not going to hurt it.
Against the rotor?
Mm-hmm. Right here. Squeeze and you just go slowly. Take a break if you need to, readjust the clamps, whatever you want to do.
Make sure it goes evenly.
That's why I use the cup. Keep going. It'll go all the way until it stops, so feel it stop. Keep going. Almost there. Almost there. It's warming up. The sun is warming up.
What do you mean it's warming up?
There you go. That's all the way. Keep going. Go till there you go.
We have our caliper slide pin and we are going, it's not smooth, so we want to clean off that buildup. So we have a 3M pad and we have some brake cleaner which we're going to use to smooth it out. You are going to want to use an 18mm socket to get off the back of the caliper bolts. How are you supposed to get to this easily?
You don't. You need to. Stay down low. You don't have to worry about it.
So when you get this off, you want to make sure you clean it all so then you can put it back on and it's better. once you have cleaned the ridges in here, it should be pretty smooth, and you're just gonna wanna set that aside. We then have to take this thing off. So we are going to want to take the rotor off, which will need some force. So I have a rubber mallet. You want to make sure you also hit the face of the rotor and not the wheel studs.
You only have to hit it like you mean it though. There you go. Yeah. Get another side. There you go. Go. There you go. Broke it free.
And once you've broken free, you can take it off. You can take some brake cleaner and your tool from earlier that you used to clean that, and then you want to make sure you clean it.
Just go all the way around and get under each one so that you get it nice and clean.
It does take effort to do this, so prepare your muscles. So next, what you want to do is you want to get your new rotor, and you're going to want to put it back on. Well, put on your new one. Don't touch the face. So when you get your new rotor, you want to make sure you don't touch this, but you can touch the sides, and you can touch the middle part. Just don't get the face dirty. You want to make sure put it on. Wait.
Don't touch the face. As you touch the face, touch the center.
Don't do what I did.
Touch the center hub hat. There you go. Push it on that way. There you go. Push it all the way on. There you go.
Ah, the bolts will come in better. Don't touch the face. You're going to want to, before putting this on, you want to make sure you put your thread lock on back on the bolts. Takes a little bit.
Just put it on the end of the thread there where it'll start going in. No more than that. There you go.
Okay. So when you get this in, you're going to want to thread in the bolt.
So now put your other one there.
I want to take this, make sure it's on the right setting, and then, yeah, and you want to thread the bolts in. We are going to be torquing the caliper bracket bolts at 100 foot-pounds. Okay. Now that you've got that in, you're going to want to put it on. Wait, no, we got to put this one on then.
That lubricant that I've told you 3 times.
Yeah.
You need to put here. So I'm just going to put this here.
I was gonna do that.
You weren't, because I told you 3 times.
I'm gonna put it on the caliper bracket, so then you're able to put...
Fully seated.
Yeah.
Like that. So you gotta get the caliper on. Watch your fingers. Okay.
You're gonna want to take your brake lubricant and make sure you go around it. Make sure to go near the top so you have it, because then it will, once you put it in here, it will push backwards to lubricate it all. And you want to make sure you go all around it. You're going to want to take it back here and feed it through the rubber tubing over here. When you're putting it in, you want to make sure you don't put it all the way in, because you still have to do the bottom one. You're going to want to do the same thing that you did to the top one to your bottom one. You're going to want to take your wrench, and you're going to want to take your 7mm Allen, and you're going to want to torque it down to 24 foot-pounds. There it is. Once you have put both of those in, you're going to want to take your rubber caps that you had from the beginning. You're going to put them back in to protect them from the weather when you drive. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your anti-rattle clip and you're going to want to put it on the caliper. So once you have the clip on, you're going to want to make sure both of the tabs are in the hole and seated well. Once you got that all done, you just want to make sure you put your wheel back on.
Push from the outside of the tire. Wiggle it back and forth while pushing in. There you go.
Once you've got your tire on, you're going to want to make sure you put your lug nuts on by hand at first, just to get it seated, and then you can go in with your drill. When you put on, and when you're using this, while snugging them, you want to make sure instead of going in a circle, you want to go across from one another. So it goes down evenly.
You've got options.
I do. Now what you're going to want to do is you want to take your torque wrench and your 19mm socket, and you're going to want to torque it down to 100 foot-pounds. And you're going to want to do that to all 5 of them. Okay, now that you have all of that done, you want to make sure whenever you do anything with the brakes, you want to come back up and press the brake pedal to make sure you have a firm brake. Okay, we have all the brakes done, and we have a new rotor and brake pads. We took it for a test drive, and it brakes smoothly. Make sure to like, subscribe, and continue to watch.